Good afternoon, boys and staff. May the Lord be with you. Okay, you guys all know me. The arrogant, jubilant, and stuck-up person I am. But what if I wasn't all that? What if I didn't play first team hockey? I wasn't head of house, or wasn't what you might know me for? What if I wasn't myself? God can be personally known and experienced. For the longest of time, I believed because I was taught to believe. I would leave for church every Sunday knowing very well I'd rather be sitting at home chilling on my couch. Going to church felt more like a chore than spiritual replenishment. I remember thinking about whether or not my parents actually realized my resentment. I, for one, tried my best to make it as obvious as possible. I would purposely wake up late just to hear the car drive off. And when I wasn't so lucky, I felt my dad pulling me out of bed.
Like, get that!
Church resembled a place where people expected me to plead my guilt and beg for God's forgiveness. What irritated me the most was the fact that I prayed to someone I couldn't see, feel, or at that point even relate to. It became a daunting task, honestly. As I grew, I received signs. I know what it sounds like, but I received these signs that ultimately pointed me back to the right path. I remember sitting in my primary school chaplain period, and we were all given time to pray or reflect on the week. I decided to try something I learned at church. So I started praying in tongues. And while doing so, my teacher got out of his seat and looked at me. I obviously realized the action, but chose to disregard it. I continued to pray without expecting anything much. As I heard her approach, I felt a cold presence consume my chest area. At that moment, she stopped beside my desk, leant in, and prayed into my ear. Her last words were, "You are a warrior of Christ." The bell rang, and I was left there confused. Now I asked myself, why would she come at that moment, at that specific time, and tell me something so relevant to my life? I realized right there that it was not just a coincidence. God can be experienced. I made the choice to use this moment as a reference point, judging many of my life decisions. I changed for the better that day, and realistically speaking, I made the right decision by acting on it. This marked the beginning of my journey with Christ. Life is made up of all these small moments. Moments that build you, moments that break you, and moments that put you back onto the right path. Whatever path you subconsciously consider to be right. Ignoring the signs is a good way to end up at the wrong destination. Lil Wayne, please bow your heads. Lord, thank you for the people you have divinely placed in our lives, who speak holy truth, love, and words of wisdom. Give us a heart of discernment to know you are using someone to speak instruction into our heart and our circumstances. And give us the strength and courage to follow through with that advice, even when it's hard. Fill us with peace in knowing that even if we take a wrong turn, your purpose will prevail. In Jesus' name, amen. Thanks, boys.